Tech Talk Alert. After our latest digital life hack, you're going to hear one of my weekend show's best calls. You don't want to miss it. The average internet bill was around $75 a month last year. And here's the deal. You might be overpaying. I'm Kim Commando. Give me 5 minutes a day and you'll be tech smart at getkim.com. If you're just using the web, checking email, and jamming to some tunes online on a device or two, speeds up to 25 megabits per second should do the trick. This could cut your bill down to about $35 a month. Now, if you're streaming HD movies, competitive and online games, and have 5 to 10 connected devices in your house, you're going to want something in the 50 to 100 megabits per second range. That's going to bump your cost to around $62. And for the bigger households with a lot of connected devices, or if you're into 4K streaming, hardcore gaming, and sending big files into the cloud, gigabit internet is your friend. With speeds hitting 1,000 megabits per second offered by fiber and cable providers, you're looking at around $85 a month or more. Join over 500,000 folks who get tech smart the easy way at getkim.com. As promised, I'm now bringing you a standout call from my weekend show. Let's see, back to the phones we go with Dan in Prescott, Arizona. Hi there, Dan.
Well, hi there, Kim. Thanks for taking my call, and I'm not worthy.
Okay, perfect. I love that.
Well, my question for you is, will an iPad Pro 5th generation with the M1 chip satisfy me as far as Microsoft Office 365 usage? Is it big enough? Is it beefy enough? Or will it be kludgy like Google Docs and Google Excel?
Well, this is a very personal preference. And they're not cheap. A 12.9-inch iPad Pro starts at $1,100, right? And it's a decent configuration. Now, Apple has something. Apple has something that you might want to check out, and it's $300. Okay, and it's called the Magic Keyboard. And what the Magic Keyboard is, it allows you to take that 12.9-inch iPad and pretty much will turn it into a laptop for you. So it has a base for you to put the iPad on, which is different than these other cheapo bases. I mean, you can buy a base on Amazon for, $20, right? But this one from Apple is a little bit different. Okay, so you put the iPad there, and then it has a USB-C port on it. It has a cantilever design so you can attach it magnetically, and then you can just move it anyway. But the thing that I like about it, if I was going to use this as a workstation, which it sounds like you're going to be doing it as, is that it has a keyboard and it has a trackpad built in. So the fact that you have a keyboard and trackpad and you have this, I don't know if you could just get a regular keyboard case for $40. But I just think it's something that you might want to look at. And before you buy it, either head to Flag or come down to Phoenix and go to an Apple store. And then I really want you to open up Microsoft Word on an iPad using the Magic Keyboard in that store and see how it feels. Because I know that when I'm writing a USA Today column, Dan, and I'm trying to crank out work, I want a laptop. I want a nice big screen, and I want to be able to see everything. But again, this is just, it's a personal preference. Technically, can it do everything, Dan? Yeah, it's going to smoke. It's going to be great. And plus you have touchscreen, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a wonderful world. But I just want to make sure that you are comfortable using Microsoft Word on an iPad. But I think you will be if you look at the different bases, and especially just go to the Apple Store and try that Magic Keyboard. I think you might, especially if you're going to be using, like you said, as a production machine. I think you're really going to like it. Hey, huge thanks for tuning in, folks. And if you've got a question that's burning a hole in your brain, just drop me a line. Head over to commando.com, with the K, of course, and tap Email Kim. Yes, I do read every single question. Now, for tech insights you can't afford to miss, grab my free daily newsletter over at getkim.com.